Hello, Legion. This is Hadrian. Thank you for being here. Let's play some more Stellaris in our Song of the Stars series. So before we unpause the game here, I'm going to do some sector maintenance. No! We have to go to war with the Kuvarian Hive. That pisses me off so much. I had a colony ship on the way to that planet, and the Kuvarians took it. We were that close. Oh, now we got to go to war with them to take that, because this is our territory. I wanted this entire arm, and now they've taken that from me. I'm still going to have the colony ship waiting here, but ooh, they are in for it. Let's see how we compare to them. Yeah, our technology level is similar, but oh yeah, we're gonna have to wreck them. All we want is that planet, really, so it's not going to be hard to get that war score. Let's send the first Namagnoli down, and that will... Well, no. Hang on. I've got to go back to what I was saying a moment ago. That makes me so angry. But what I need to do right now is actually go to my sectors, and we're going to look at sector settings for each sector. And we generally want to see if... Yeah, a lot of these are already set to generate energy credits, but not all of them. A lot of our later sectors are not going to have that setting. So if I change everything to produce energy credits, we may see some improvement. Let's see how this goes. I don't know. It's not going to happen right away, but it will happen. Okay, I think that's everything. Meanwhile, on top of that, we also have the next stage in the Worm in Waiting quest. So that's an interesting development that's happened. Oh, I'm so mad at the Kuvarians. I have not had an issue with you for this entire series, and now it is on. You just kicked the you just kicked the hive, you just kicked the bee's nest, whatever, the hornet's nest. That's the phrase I was looking for. Thank you. You just kicked it. All right, so you can already see our energy credit deficit going down a little bit. Hopefully it'll continue to go down. Maybe even become a surplus again. Hopefully. No, it's already going back up. Who knows? We'll see. I mean, again, the changes are not going to happen right away, but I've given the order for all of my sectors to focus on energy production, so we'll have to see how it goes. Yeah. Oh, I'm so pissed. Oh, I'm so angry. Okay, so meanwhile, we have the second Namagnoli on its way down to attack this guy. The Lumbrona needs to just... Can I get you just to return to our space? So this is the looped Syzygy. That's what it's called. I didn't name it. That's what it's called. So yeah, it's going to be tougher to build a lot more ships because of our energy deficit situation. I've got to fix that. It's like going back to the beginning of the series, right? It's been a while since we've had any kind of deficit in our economy, but that was the benefit of not having... I mean, one thing we could do to offset this... Okay, Hish is just not going well from a usurpation standpoint, from a colonization standpoint. We're trying to usurp the... We're trying to usurp the leaders of Hish, which is a what? God, I cannot talk. What's the words? What's the phrase? It's a primitive species. Yes, that primitive species. That they have radio. They just invented it, and I'm invading them so that they. Yeah, you know, you've been watching. A static speckled message comes in from the captain of the Syzygy in blank. Behind them, the bridge is wreathed in smoke. Too late to take off. You left it too long. The loop won't forgive me. Please investigate the remains of the Syzygy. Okay, so we need to get the Lum Aura. Where is the Lum Aura? Right here? Okay. Now you need to come here. Okay, so evidently we didn't get there in time. Our fleet is still on the way. Second Namagnoli, yeah. Interesting. So, I don't know what happened. We didn't get there in time. I was getting there as fast as I could, and we didn't finish them off. Maybe that's a good thing, but I doubt it. But I completely doubt it. I am so thrown off and angry about this. I've been so focused for like 5 episodes on capturing this entire arm, and then they come in and troll me and take the last planet at the last minute. Here's our colony ship that was going to take it. Let's go ahead and start. We need to close our borders to them. We're going to insult them. We're going to break our non-aggression pact. Let's see. Yeah, they're not likely to give us tribute just yet, but once we kick their butts once or twice, that may change. So tell you what, let's go ahead and get both of our fleets down here to the beer system. The beer system. They're probably going to close their borders to us, I would imagine. While exploring some ruins near one of our major settlements on Grogmora, a few colonists inadvertently activated the timer on an undetonated hydrogen bomb left over from the planet's previous nuclear war. With an estimated yield of 35 megatons, the bomb will wipe out several population centers if it detonates. It isn't stable enough to be moved, and there's no time to evacuate the entire region. We must disarm it. Alright, so let's research that. Meanwhile, the migration treaty has been proposed. Oh man, we have a huge deficit now that I'm moving both of my fleets. We've successfully disarmed the hydrogen bomb. Very good. Oh man, this sucks. Why did I build more fleets? Why did I listen to all of you who were telling me to build more fleets? This is not good at all. Having all of these ships, I mean, yes, I have the capacity for them, but I don't have the economy to support. What I was going to say a moment ago is one thing I can do is I can trade minerals for energy at some of the outposts. Asteroid approaching Triumph. A difficult situation. Okay, that's a Bronze Age civilization. I'm not going to do anything to interfere with that. What are the Pi aliens? Oh, that's that is the asteroid. The game likes to label the asteroids as aliens and confuse the crap out of you. Okay, so we've got both fleets, a rendezvous, funeral treasures. Okay, the forensic analysis of the remnants we've recovered has uncovered oddities. All parts of the ship were constructed at the same time using techniques that match our own methods of construction, but some components appear to be hundreds of years older than others. A power cell that we've recovered performs much better than it should. Furthermore, 2 analysts that were assigned to the project have recovered unexpectedly from chronic health problems. In one case, a possibly terminal condition. The team is at a loss to account for this. Okay, so we are back on track with the worm in waiting. Defensive pact invitation from the Gorf autocracy. Decline. Alright, so far the Kuvarians are still letting us fly our fleets through their territory, which is hilarious. I kind of want to delete some of my massive Corvette army, and rather than have 50, maybe just have 20 Corvettes. That would do away with my deficit problem. Definitely. I take the second non-Magnoli. So this is now the third non-Magnoli. Let's move. Yep, all of you are going to be in this fleet. All of you will be here. All of you will be here. I kind of want to destroy all my Corvettes, to be completely honest. Okay, well, let's transfer. No, I wasn't done. Why are you doing that? It's really weird. If you click too fast. Okay, 20. That's that. Now let's go ahead and select the third non-Magnoli, and we're going to disband this fleet. Fleet doesn't belong to our core sector. What are you talking about? We built these ships in my core sector. What? Okay, well, you know what? We're going to disband them one at a time, because that's a bug. That's very frustrating, but I'm just going to delete them one at a time. Sorry, I know this is a little bit annoying. Unstable weather. Alright, fine. So we're seeing our energy deficit go away. Alright, if I hit enter, it gives me agree. That helps. Yeah, this isn't going to do away with our energy deficit entirely, but it's going to reduce it significantly. If I do this to both fleets.
Incoming transmission.
Pause. I thought the game was paused. Okay, so now let's do this here. Split fleets. Did it again. Oh my god, stop it. All I'm doing is clicking too rapidly, and it's almost like it registers a double click and then takes everything away. It's very frustrating. Alright, so transfer all. Transfer all. Done. Now I can disband this fleet for some stupid reason. Agree. Thank you. Done. Alright, so that was faster. So now we have both of our attack fleets heading down, and our energy deficit is much smaller, thankfully. We're going to get ready to attack Guram. Also, let's go ahead and get our transport fleet down there as well, because we want to take the planet from them. We're going to attack it. We're going to kill all of their population. This is not going to be pretty. I am furious. Geological surveys conducted by our colonists on Grugmora have revealed a massive vault buried deep inside a mountain range. All evidence points towards this being some kind of fallout shelter built by the same species that perished in the planet's ancient nuclear war. The vault has been sealed for many centuries, but our instruments have detected a faint power signature emanating from within. Our scientists are eager to open the vault and discover what lies behind the reinforced doors. Let's crack this thing open. Let's research it. So we've got our colony ships standing by to take Guram. Now, I won't actually need a colony ship. I just need to take the ship from them. Our scientists finally managed to open the ancient vault on Grugmora, only to unleash a flood of mutated horrors, the twisted remains of the original inhabitants. The creatures slaughtered the science team in a matter of seconds and then fanned out into the countryside. Thousands of colonists have been butchered, with entire settlements falling to the ravenous horde. Wow. We have fortified our remaining cities and established defensive perimeters, but this may not be enough. Oh man. Holy crap. This is terrifying. Also, I just realized, I think... No, Grugmora is in the right sector. That's good. That's terrifying. Let's see if anything develops from that. Also, Sec Robal has some additional work needed. Specifically, I need to add those, and done. Oh, wow. We must send military relief. Holy crap. Alright, well, planet is occupied by mutant horrors. I don't see anything. So we've got to send one of our fleets back. Oh, that's frustrating. I really don't want to have to deal with this right now. We could build another fleet, but it would just reintroduce my problem with maintenance. So we're going to send the first Namagnoli back to bombard these guys. That really sucks. I am kind of frustrated by that outcome, but we'll fix it. So we're going to go there after sending our fleet all the way down to the opposite side of the galaxy. It's literally going from here to there. Thankfully, it can travel pretty quickly. Couldn't care less. Okay, so that spaceport has had everything built that really needs to, except for the battleship assembly yard, so let's do that. And then keep things going. How's research doing? The Worm in Waiting quest. Horizon Signal. I'm really curious to see how that ends. It hasn't updated my situation log at all. It still says the same thing, even though we've had some progress. So I don't know how close we are to the end. Okay, so we have annexed Hish. And now we are in charge of these populations. Now I can't purge them. I could give this sector the authority to purge. Let's see what happens. It doesn't do anything for me, but it means they could potentially purge populations there if need be. So they might decide to purge the Zelvin. Can I potentially do something? No, not Kosolosh, not Garanth. It's in Bazanok, right? Yeah. Hish is here. Yeah, I could do propaganda broadcasts. Now let's go ahead and do that. So we spent some influence to make that happen. And that will at least make them a little bit happier with their situation. For a while. See, I really just wanted to go to war with the Copenjaxi and deal with them in an orderly manner. We've had control of this game for so long, but the Kuvarians have really just pissed in my Cheerios, so to speak. So once we've got that planet back, we'll be able to resume our regularly scheduled programming, so to speak. Because, ugh, okay, yeah. I can't even talk about it without getting angry. How dare you take that planet when I've been planning to colonize this entire arm of the galaxy for so long? It's just such a classic troll move. Ridiculous. Alright, so our energy credit deficit is going down a little bit, but not that much. What we need to do is start colonizing other worlds. Let's see here. We can't colonize anything more in this territory because that would take up our core colony limit. It would increase our core colony number, and we can only have 5. But I can do additional stuff here. We can colonize Yad Bem. We can colonize this Tomb World. Oh, it's Tomb World on Korea. Let's go ahead and do that then. Let's colonize here, and this time we will put the voices on it because it's so close to our home territory. Okay, you're not going to let me click there. That's fine. I really hate when it does that. Mal Korea. Alright, so that's that. Kodraka is an ocean world that I also want to colonize, so I'm going to do this a lot. 150? Why 150? That is in my territory, damn it. That's a lot of influence. I don't want to have to spend 150. I should only be spending 30. Wait. No, it's not. I was thinking it might be a holy world, but it's not. Alright, so Yad Bem we can also colonize. It's a savannah world. Let's go ahead and do that. We've got some hostile fauna here. This is going to be Nal Yad Bem. Just as you suspect. Alright, so we've got everything in that sector. How about this sector now? Let's do it sector by sector, right? Nal Kajam. That's everything there. What about this sector? Yeah, there's a Gaia world there that I can't touch, but there's a Tundra world here that I can. So this is Nal Gemma. And, ooh, we've got 3 colonies in here that I need to take. So let's send some orders.
Incoming transmission.
Alright, that's that. This is going to be awesome. And this will hopefully really help with energy production as well. Nalkari. And then 2 planets here. Perfect. It's going to take a lot of influence, but we'll do it. Nal Ugarasti. And then this is... Man, why are these costing more influence? This is Ugarasti Met. Done. Alright, so that's a lot of colony ships. It's going to take a while to get this done. And then having the additional colonies being set up is going to actually take up more energy credits for a bit. But it'll be worth it. We've got a huge queue of colony ships. 9 colonies being queued up in Nalzaroth. So they're going to go one after the other, and we're going to have all of these extra worlds colonized. And then we're going to do the same thing. I think I may actually start using Nal Ulaz, which should have similar populations. Let's take a quick look. These are materialist and fanatic collectivist, same as... Yeah, I can use Nal Ulaz to do some of these as well. So let's now... I don't have any more influence, so I can't do any more of that this episode, but maybe next episode we can send more. Nope, decline. Alright, so the first Namagnoli is on its way to this world that got occupied by Rho aliens. Not by Rho aliens, but by those mutated horrors that came in at the worst possible second. Thanks for that. Appreciate it. Okay, so it looks like the observation outpost went ahead and... Yeah, we need to get another observation outpost set up there. Alright, so let's build another one. Yeah, they went ahead and got in the way of that asteroid, which I kind of thought they would do, but still disappointing. Okay, now... I want to have both of my fleets in position to attack the Kuvarians. I think that's the wise thing to do. And I'm not going to do it right away, because I want to have my energy deficit situation resolved a bit before I go to war. So some of these new colonies I'm establishing should hopefully help with that. We're just going to keep the game on fast speed as much as I can and crank out those colony ships. I really should have split the orders between a couple of different colonies, and I'll do that going forward, but I mean, at the end of the day, it's not going to slow things down too much. This is nice, though. I mean, let's take a look at our victory meter, victory progress, right? We are at 110, so we need to colonize 54 more planets. I think we can do it. I think they're within our territory, so we are on the victory timer, so to speak. We just need to colonize everything in our territory, which is just going to take, as you saw, a lot of influence and a lot of time. But I think we can do it. I think there's plenty of worlds that I haven't taken yet. There are some Gaia worlds here that I'm looking at, so when you see some what look like colonizable systems, they're not. They're decidedly not. Trade deal offer, research agreements, decline. Seriously, all of you need to stop. Yeah, the Kuvarians really want a non-aggression pact with me, which is cute. They have no idea I'm about to tear them a new one for taking my freaking planet. Alright, 7 colony ships, soon to be 6. This is good. Once I get those colonies going, especially since I've ordered all of my sectors to be producing energy, I think we'll be okay. Okay, so I've got 2 frontier outposts. Where's the other frontier outpost? I feel like I need to dismantle one. Your new colony on Nal Kodraka is located very close to our borders. We would prefer it if it withdrew from this frontier to avoid future conflicts. So this is the Ukopraknar. Wait, Nal Kodraka? What are you talking about? Oh, yeah, we did colonize very near their borders. Am I ready to take them on, or should I back off? You know what? Let's back off. Let's leave that. We're going to re-add that system to our territory. Let's see. Which sector is this? Seknar. It's one of our first sectors. It might be our very first one. No, it's actually our 5th. Alright, let's re-add that. Alright, so we're not going to colonize that. So, I mean, you're yelling at me for encroaching. Look at what the freaking Cope and Jaxi are doing to you, and they're a lot weaker than me. Why are you not breathing down their neck? Don't know what that was. Oh, Grugmora. Okay, so that got handled relatively quickly. Well, that's unfortunate. Grugmora doesn't have a colony on it anymore. Alright, well, we need to recolonize it. God, it's annoying. All right, let's recolonize it, and there are some space battle debris. There's some stuff to study here, so let's go ahead and take care of that, and then we're going to send our military fleet back down to Taurus. Looks like the Kuvarians have closed their borders to us because we can no longer get through their territory. Let's see if that's true. No, it's not true. I guess it's just a faster route to go the long way, which is fine. I don't mind that. Anyway, let's go ahead and cut this episode here. In the next one, we are going to, now that I finally am kind of less discombobulated by what happened in this episode, especially with the Kuvarian taking that really threw me off badly. We're going to focus on retaking that from them, and then we're going to hopefully not have any more hostility with them. I really have no problem with the Kuvarians right now. They just took that planet, so they're going to deal with the wrath of the precursor race that is the Voices. And then we are going to finish off the Copenjaxi. We're going to have the Ukopraknar surrounded, and then maybe finish off the Ukopraknar, which would be interesting to watch. So anyway, thanks very much for watching. If you enjoyed this one, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to follow along. New science fiction, survival, and or simulation content airs every single day at 6 p.m. Eastern Time. Comments are always welcome. Let me know what you think, and I'll see you next time.